Good day everyone, I am Mudifa Ipagta, the second presenter of Study Hub number 7. And now, I am going to continue the discussions of Roby Jane Rosales, and I will be tackle the alternative delivery modes, ADM, modified in school, of-school approach, or MEMOSA. MEMOSA modified in school, of-school approach. MEMOSA is a flexible learning system designed to meet the needs of students who may not be able to attend school regularly. It blends both in-school and off-school learning, using various methods and strategies to ensure students continue learning effectively. So, the key features and strategies under MEMOSA. Number 1, we have enhanced instructional management by parents, community, and teacher, or e-impact. It encourages collaboration between parents, community, and teacher to support student learning. So meaning, a collaborative approach where parents, teachers, and the community work together, okay, to guide and support a student's learning at home and in the community. For example, a parent helps monitor the students' assignments while a local leader volunteers to give real-life insights on a topic, like farming techniques. And the teacher checks progress weekly. Okay, number 2, Open High School Program or OHSP allows with school students to study independently with the minimal face-to-face interaction, ideal for those with constraints. Okay, meaning a program that offers a flexible learning schedule for high school students who cannot regularly attend school due to personal or economic reasons. For example, a working student studies module at home during weekdays and attends consultation sessions at the school on weekends. Next, active learning activities. Activities that engage students in the learning process actively. E.G experiments role-playing. Okay? Learning by doing, students actively participate in the lesson through engaging tasks instead of just listening. Okay, for example, during a science lesson, students perform a simple experiment at home using kitchen items to understand chemical reactions. Next, cooperative learning activities. Group-based learning where students work together to solve problems or complete tasks. Okay? Meaning students learn in a small group. Okay? Sharing responsibility to achieve common learning goals. For example, a group of learners create a shared presentation on climate change, assigning tasks like research, visuals, and speech writing among themselves. Okay? Next, inquiry and inductive learning activities. It encourages students to explore, ask questions, and derive conclusions from observations or data. Okay? Meaning, students investigate questions and discover answers on their own, encouraging critical thinking and discovery. Okay, here, for example, students are asked to find out why plants lean toward the light and must observe plants and report their findings. Okay, next, presentations. Students demonstrate their learning by presenting topics, projects, or research. Okay, students showcase what they have learned through visual or oral presentations, building communication and confidence. For example, a learner creates a slideshow on Philippine history and presents it online to classmates. Okay, next, panels or experts. Inviting professionals or experts to discuss relevant topics with students. Okay, meaning professionals or experts are invited to share real-world knowledge and experiences related to lesson topics. For example, a nurse is invited to virtual class to talk about health and hygiene practices. Okay? Next, KWL or KWH-LAQ, a learning strategy that involves identifying what students know, want to know, and learn. And in KWH-LAQ, how they learn it, what action to take, and question they still have. Okay, meaning, a strategy to track learning, we have K, what I know, W, what I want to know, L, what I learn, H, how I learn, A, what action I will take, Q, questions I still have. Okay, for example, before a lesson on volcanoes, a student writes what they know. No, K, what they want to learn, W, in after studying, fills what they learn, L, how they learn it, H, what they plan to do, what the knowledge, and A, and any remaining questions. Okay. Okay, now let's proceed to the brainstorming. Okay? Generating ideas and solution through group discussion. Okay? A group technique to quickly generate ideas or solutions. All ideas are welcome. Evaluation comes later. Okay, for example, before starting a project on water conservation, a student lists all the waste water is wasted at home. Okay? And now, let's proceed to learner-created media. Students create videos, posters, or digital content as a way to express what they learn. Meaning, students create digital content to demonstrate learning, helping them apply creativity and technical skills. For example, a student makes a short video documentary about their local heritage site. Like that. And discussion. Open dialogue among students and teacher to deepen understanding of topics. Meaning interactive talking sessions where students and teachers exchange ideas to clarify and explore a topic deeper. For example, after reading a story, students have a guided online to discuss or discussion to analyze the characters, decisions, and morals. And that's all. Thank you.
Good day, Coach. I will continue the topic of Mr. Banin. So, which is the Q&A session? So, the first one is social media. Social media refers to the interactive technologies that allows users to create and share aggregate content within virtual communities and networks. Second, game or gamification. Games refer to the structures, activities with rules often play for entertainment, competition, or education. Competition. A competition where two or more individuals, group, or entities strive to achieve a common goals or gain an advantage over other. So let's proceed in debate. Letter D, flexible learning and teaching. So, flexible and teaching learning refers to an approach that offers students choices and autonomy on their learning, accommodates different learning styles, needs, and references, uses various teaching methods, tools, and technologies, allows for adjustable pace, place, and mode of learning. So, let's proceed in letter E, differentiate teaching. So, differentiate teaching, we have the first one is content. Tailor the subject matter to meet individual student need in interest. Second, process. Vary activity, method, pace to engage student and promote understanding. The third one, offer choices in how students demonstrate their learning teaching such as presentation, projects, or written assignment. But last but not the least, learning environment. Create a supportive an inclusive classroom atmosphere that encourage participation and collaboration. So let's proceed also in letter F, education in emergency, which is EIE. Providing education to individuals, especially children and youth, during or after crises such as natural disaster, conflicts, and pandemics. Foundational standards. Foundational standards refers to the basic or fundamental requirements, essential element or building blocks, core principles or guidelines. In education, foundational standard might include maximum learning standard, basic literacy and emergency skills, essential knowledge and competencies. The teaching and learning domain. So the teaching and learning domain, the scope of activity, processes and strategies involved in teaching and learning. The areas of focus that educators and learners engage with facilitate effective learning experiences.